What time is it? What day is it? Afternoon. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm so goddamn late. It's been a busy day already. Extremely busy. And I almost canceled again, and I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this every day. So we're going to have a short stream today. I got some stuff planned for next week. I've been doing a lot of things. Working on stream is one of them. Got a little hiccup there. I wonder what that's all about. Interesting. Anyhow, got some things set up for next week. Working on some new assets. In between everything else I've been doing. The time is just getting away from me. But I'm here. It's good to have you. Uncle Bubba's here. Smokey, thank you for the resubby, man. 35 months already. Deja's not first. Not even sure what planet I'm on. Yes. The weather's weird over here. It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be nice all week, and then tomorrow is supposed to rain, but it's been just cloudy. Cloudy, warm, no breeze. Not ideal. And it's hard to tell. Is it cloud? Is it cloudy? Or is it more of these fucking forest fires that we're dealing with? I don't know, man. It's crazy though. Just now starting. Woo, I'm here for the start of the shit show. That's right, man. I'm so busy. From the time I wake up until the time my wife gets home, and then even after that, it's just work. I'm hoping to get everything done by Saturday. We're supposed to be having a family dinner here on Saturday. A BBQ, if you will. So I'm trying to get everything ready for then. Oh, it just keeps piling up, man. Just keeps on piling. Started playing that Corsair Cove. Is it any good? I started downloading some games. I was like, maybe these guys can get me to play some games I don't normally play. And so there were two games I was looking at, and I started looking at the reviews, and the reviews were all negative. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. So I started going through some older catalog games, and I found one, and I fired it up for like a half hour last night. I was having a blast with it. It's been like 110 here. Don't come to South Texas. We got Saharan dust from Africa. Jesus. Yeah, there's really nothing in Texas for me. Someone take the heat. It's 95 every day. In Missouri? That's crazy, man. In Missouri? What is it right now? It's 84 degrees, partly sunny. It basically, that's their way of saying it's cloudy. I don't see any sun out there. I see a lot of clouds. Anyhow. Oh, you know what? A lot of it could be the construction. They closed a road again, and they're doing more construction on this road. Luckily, they started after my wife left. So they're kicking up dust in front of my house. It's not one thing, it's another. If it's not construction on my road, it's the farmers in the field behind my house kicking up dust. We can't ever have our windows open, man. It sucks. Partly sunny in Kazoo. Hell yeah, bro. Hells yeah. All right, so I didn't really have anything planned today. Let me take that back. I was planning on playing something today, but I don't know if we have enough time. There's been a handful of things in the news that I wanted to talk about where I don't think we're gonna have time to get to it, and a lot of it's just regurged. There's not a whole lot of new news out there. It's just the same. Just the same stuff. Physical discs, a lot of rumors, a lot of misinformation. I don't know. I'm kind of out of the conversation anymore. I've said my piece. I've said my piece. Everyone kind of knows where I stand. Um, I've made my predictions. They're well known. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of things that are not true that people are trying to make true. A lot of people that ran their mouths a year ago are trying to walk things back now so they don't look stupid. Too late. Too late. You said what you said. We have receipts. You can't take it back now. So good try. Other than that, I posted a couple things in Discord. Everybody here should be excited about the Gears of War beta that's happening this weekend. I'm going to try to sneak some games in, especially on the Horde mode. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to see if my kids want to join me and play some old school Gears. I used to play Gears with all my kids. So getting us all together to run some Horde mode, I think is going to be amazing. So we'll see. It'd be nice if I can get them all together whenever we could stream, but everyone's on different schedules now. So I used to have like Fortnite streams with my kids, but we're all on different schedules now. So those things don't work out. Bummer. It's tough down here. Go to a theme park. The bottom of your shoes gets melted a bit. Damn. And now the news with Gary New. That's what we've been talking about a lot lately, is just everything that's happening in console world. There really hasn't been any news on the PC front, which there never really is, right? It just, we just brag about the games we have over here, you know. The thousands and thousands of games we have over on PC that console will never see. That's our flex. I see a lot of well, PC hasn't had disc in like 10 plus years. That's true, but physical media on PC was never what it was on console. Completely different. Yeah, it came on a disc, but it was a one-time use. Once you put the code in, the disc was useless. So completely different world. Now there's one thing I wanted to talk about today, and this it blew my mind. I saw this 2 days ago, I want to say. I'm gonna pull up on my other computer here because I need pointers. I gotta type this out correctly. Okay, that should get me where I need to be. Switch news. Final Fantasy 14 launched on Switch 2 yesterday morning, and it looks and feels fabulous. Nice. Okay. I don't even know what to call this. So I discovered a new way that people are cheating on PC, and it's probably not new. It's just I don't ever hear about these things. They're, it's hush hush and quiet Reddit backdoor rooms. I saw something on Facebook I'm on Facebook Marketplace every day, buying and selling things and whatnot, usually gaming stuff. And I saw this device. It's actually 3 pieces of hardware, and the way he was talking about it was very sus. I couldn't quite figure out what he was talking about. Get better gaming instantly. Pre-flash DMA, Macu box, and fuser kit. So he goes into, get this out of my way. He starts talking about how he paid like close to $300 or something for this setup, whatever it is. And then he's talking about his monitor doesn't work with it. You need an older MSI monitor or something, blah, blah, blah. He's selling it for $150. I'm like, what is this? It looks like it looks like a PCI Express card. It looks like a Raspberry Pi looking board. And then there's a box that looks like a DAC. What is this? So I did a deep dive, spent way too much time on it. This is a new way that people are cheating on PC. So what it is, there's three pieces of equipment. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this as best I can without any visual aids. Okay, so the PCI Express component goes into your gaming computer where you're playing your game. Okay, it has firmware on it that makes it look like it's a sound card or a PCI Express card for Wi-Fi or whatever they want. Okay, this thing secretly reads the random access memory, the RAM, and it sends a signal from this piece of hardware over to another piece of hardware that's connected to a second PC. There's two PCs involved here, okay? The second PC is running a cheat engine, and it accepts the information from the first computer via this connection, okay? Both PCs, gaming and your cheating PC, both have HDMI cables that come out, okay? They go to this third component, which combines them. It takes both HDMIs and combines it into one, and it goes to your monitor. What this does is it brings the cheats over from your cheat engine on your second computer, and it puts it on screen, an overlay. So if you're streaming, no one can see that you're cheating. No one can see that the cheat is there because it bypasses it. It only shows up on your monitor. So you could have cheats running. That's the way people are beating the cheat system, the anti-cheat systems. This is something, I don't know how long it's been out. I just found out about this a few days ago, and it just blows my mind to the extent that people will go to cheat in games. Like, who the fuck thought of this? Who thought, you know what? Let's bring another computer into the mix. let's create hardware that will send a signal back and forth between two PCs to utilize new cheat engines. It's insane. Subnuke knew about this. It bypassed Ricochet anti-cheat 2 apparently for COD. Oh, I'm sure that's the only one that it's used for. I mean, there are. I mean, all big three: Apex, Fortnite, and Warzone probably see their fair share. But I'm sure this is mainly used in Warzone. A lot of the things I pulled up all point to Call of Duty. This is insane. So years ago, in PUBG, the API, they allowed the API, which is the I'm not going to get into all that, but it's the information basically based on each individual match was out there. So people were developing these radar programs to have on a second PC that would show you where everybody is in real time. And a lot of people were using those back in the day. I'm sure that they stopped releasing the API information like that, so you can't do it anymore. But that was a big problem at the time. I couldn't. I just, the more I read, the more I was like, this is amazing. This is absolutely insane that people would go to this length to cheat. And I'm explaining this to my wife, and she's just like, I don't understand a lot of what you're saying, but it's crazy that people will go to these lengths to do this kind of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, well, sure. I mean, you start cheating, right? You use the system and you get top 100, in ranked whatever, okay? And then all of a sudden, Call of Duty calls you and says, hey, we really like to host you at one of our LAN parties. Uh-oh. What do you do then? I'll tell you what you do. You pull a Nadia and you go without your hacks, and you just get destroyed and you look like shit. That's how you do it. So now it makes a lot more sense, because I always thought that the only way to catch these people is they had to activate their cheats while they were streaming. And I wasn't quite sure how they were able to keep it separate from what you see on. Now I get it. Now I understand. Insanity. My Switch collects dust, which is a big benchmark milestone for Switch, as that game is not a shabby system push. I can't afford another PC just to cheat. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. Not only that, but this whole system, I mean, if you look it up, like, this guy's like selling it cheap, dirt cheap, right? It looks like the whole thing together is, I mean, Because it looks like you also have to pay for these cheats as well. Oh, there's companies that make these things. There's an unboxing video. Wow. I mean, it looks like it runs anywhere from $200 to like $400 depending on what components you actually get. Oh, I mean, I'm seeing YouTube videos all over the place now. So it's not just one manufacturer. It looks like a lot of different companies make these things. They come in a bunch of different flavors from 144 hertz all the way up to 240. I mean, that's crazy, man. That's just crazy. Imagine if people just enjoy playing games. So that's the problem. There's always going to be those people that feel that they need to be better than everyone, regardless. Always, whether it's their skill or not. And I've heard these people before. And when they get outed, they're like, "I'm good. I'm that good. This just helps me a little bit. It's just a helper, right? I'm already, even without these cheats, I would still be up there. It doesn't matter. It just kind of gives me a little helping hand. I'm like." Still, why do you need, if you're that damn good, why do you need this thing? Doesn't make any sense to me, man. Call of Shame on YouTube has been calling out streamers for a while for using this. I've watched a couple of those. They don't show any concrete evidence. It's always just sus moments. So I don't really watch those anymore. What doesn't blow my mind is PC players cheat. Oh, bro, don't confuse it. This is just a new way to cheat on PC. People cheat on console all the time. So you guys know how the port of, again, I don't know why it's ported, but Black Ops 1 and 2 were ported to the PlayStation 4 and 5. Is that right? I'm not sure why it had to be ported because I'm sure wasn't there a copy of it? Of 2 at least. I don't know. Anyhow, I sell a lot of modded consoles, and I've been getting a lot of requests lately. People want they want access to modded lobbies and mod menus for Call of Duty games on the 360. And I know PlayStation 4 has been jailbroke, and I just heard the other day that the PlayStation 5 has been jailbroke. So now you're talking about people that are using stealth servers and cheats on their jailbroken console to play online with people, which was never really an issue until just recently. But on top of that, you have Zim, you have Cronus, you have strike packs. So there's a lot of ways for people to cheat on console as well. And when people are always like, well, there's a lot more people cheating on PC. There's a lot more people playing on PC. But that's another story. Hey, I won't say it's not, but it's as believable to me as a unicorn is alive somewhere. Are you serious? Are you convinced that console is a secure closed system? It's not. A few years ago, we saw people were jailbreaking their PS4s when they first started happening, and they were hacking PUBG. I didn't believe it. I didn't, because I had never. First off, I hadn't heard that console had been jailbroken yet, so I had no idea. But people were sending me videos. I wasn't playing PUBG at the time, but people from the community, Metal Josh actually was one that first brought it to my attention. They had flying cars and shit going on, which was, I mean, if you guys know anything about PUBG, PC had that early on in the PUBG days. But people were pulling all kinds of shenanigans, and then all of a sudden, mid-match, they just disappear because they were getting banned in real time. But people cheat all the time on console as well. It's hard. It's not impossible anymore, but it's very rare, and it's very, very hard to do software level cheating, which is more of a PC thing. But as far as hardware cheating, all the time. All the time. And also, from what I hear from a lot of the community, there's a lot of cheating in Call of Duty number one. But PUBG's been getting a lot of cheaters as well. I haven't really seen any of myself. I also only played a little bit here and there, but I got people that are like, dude, you watch their screen and it's very suspicious. You're definitely using mouse and keyboard. You could just see it. You could just see the way that their movement is that they're using mouse and key on PUBG on console. We did have a situation when we played last Monday where that guy snapped right to Peak's head, even though Peak was shooting at him first. Same thing with me. I was already shooting at this guy and he just connected with my head and that was it. Very, 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 very sus with a controller and no aim assist. Yep, whole YouTube channel is dedicated to finding people using these devices and they talk about secret Discord groups and such. Oh yeah, I found a couple. And these people have no shame, man. No shame at all. They have their tips and tricks to help their fellow cheaters out. It's insane, man. What is wrong with people? Then, like you said, streamers show up at LAN events and just get wrecked and can't play as good as they do at home, and it certainly makes you wonder. Oh yeah, I mean, there's no excuse. You could have a bad day, you could be playing on a bad system, whatever. But when the playing field is level and everyone's on the same fucking machines at a LAN party in an event like that, and you're playing like complete dog shit, something's up. Something's up. In my gaming time, I've had an experience with cheaters. Lol, the Corona Zen. There was a very popular female streamer who used to pop in here frequently that Free Escape was a mod for, who used to use one. Oh, I know. I caught her. We all caught her. I'm pretty sure it's the same person we're thinking of here. Is she a nurse? who pierced her dimples? How cute. I caught her. We raided her. And something was kept popping up at the top of the screen saying, plug your controller in or something like that. And I'm like, I asked her about it and she's like, oh yeah, I have to use a device to use mouse and keyboard. And I in chat, I was like, but mouse and keyboard is native on console. And she just kind of shrugged and just that was the end of it. And I'm like, dude, that's it. So I unfollowed her. I told everybody, like, we have proof that we caught her red-handed cheating in DMZ, I think it was, like, of all games. Like, who cares? And yeah, it was bad. It was, yeah. I think some people still follow her just because she's a girl. I think that's why Nadia wasn't instantly outed, because she's a female. There was a random dude bro would have been out of there. In my gaming time, never any experience with cheaters. I mean, you think so? I guarantee you have run into at least one cheater in your time frame. Everybody has run into a cheater at some point. If you play multiplayer games, you have run into a cheater. 100%. You may not have known it, you may not have realized it, but you definitely run into cheaters before. Speedrunner, what's going on, man? How you doing? I definitely acknowledge that console has cheats. The exposure difference is like 500 to 1. Ooh, I don't know, man. I wouldn't. It's higher than that. Way higher than that. Especially if you play games like Call of Duty, Apex Legends, things like that. So what they do, just so you know, Penguin, just to give you another example. So the Corona Zen basically kind of spoofs your console into thinking that you had your mouse and keyboard that are plugged in is a controller, right? Well, on top of that, since it already thinks it's a controller, in games like Call of Duty that have extreme aim assist that basically just plays the game for you, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Not only do you have mouse and keyboard accuracy, you also have aim assist because it thinks you're on a controller. So if you've ever been, well, I mean, I can't say never because I mean everybody has at some point, whether it's legit or not. If you've ever just been melted for no reason, or you just people just seem to know where you were, or there's cheaters, man. There's a lot of cheaters. But I'm glad it was never been that. I guess it's never really been like you just didn't know, right? DMZ had plenty. I've seen him and died from him. Oh yeah, it's they're everywhere. They're everywhere, and it's not just PC. Yeah, PC probably has more. It's easier. It's easier to do some of the cheats there, but I mean, a strike pack. How much is a strike pack, guys? $30. I mean, that a $30 cheat device. How much is a Cronus Max or a Cronus or a Zen or whatever? Those things are like, I don't know, what, 50, $60 for the price of a cheap controller. Now, the system I'm talking about, this is hundreds of dollars. Plus, you have to have another PC. Plus. You're talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars to cheat at this level, right? But console have really cheap cheat devices. I see people selling again. I see Cronus and Zens and all that. I see that all the time on Facebook Marketplace, all the time. People are always selling them, or they have like an Xbox system, as they call it, has a monitor, controller, a dirty ass console, and then a Cronus. It's the whole package deal. Uh, yeah. So anyhow, I thought that was incredible. Subnuke already knew about this. This is all new to me. I've never heard of this. Never seen anything like this. This is crazy. That's insane. I like to see one in action. There's got to be video. I would love to see one actually running. Like somebody's behind a guy that's running this system somewhere on a desk, and they're showing it to the audience. I would love to. Let's see if we can find a video. I see a setup process video, step-by-step video. Looks like they've been around for at least a year. This video is from 2025. There's a lot of setup videos, a lot of them. That's kind of sad in its own right. Seen them in BF6 Red Sat. Oh yeah, absolutely. They're everywhere, man. If it's a multiplayer game, somebody's cheating, 100%. And couldn't you buy that Cronus Zen at Best Buy? Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure you could. Yeah. I see the strike packs at Target. I think Target was the only place I saw it. Best Buy. If you have a Switch on your Glock, you probably have Cronus then also. Only from watching those channels on YouTube that talk about cheating streamers. I got you. Okay. I'm gonna get a rep now, and people accuse me of cheating. No. No one would do that. No one would accuse you of cheating. I mean, when was the last time you touched a video game? It's been a while, hasn't it? And having knowledge of what's going on out there doesn't mean that you partake in said shittery. It's good to know what's going on out there. It's good to have that. This one's from 2025. We're not watching that one. If I can't understand what you're talking about, then I'm not watching your video. You don't game enough to cheat. Yeah. Dog will go nuts in 9 minutes. It's me. Lol, I'll be working upstairs. Okay, cool. Cheating on video games at work. There you go. All right. You guys want to see how this thing works? I think I'm just as interested as you guys. So let's just take a look at this. 16 minutes long, so I might have to like fast forward through some of this, but
in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up the Captain Mini V2 fuser and the Ditchin 6th Gen fuser. I'm also going to show you how to flash EDID and all the PC settings you're going to need so you can get some ESP on your main monitor and start gaming. Let's go. All right, so starting with the all right, so taking a closer look at the fuser, we're going to notice a couple things. So there's going to be 5 buttons here, an LED light right there, and then we flip over to the back. We're going to have our HDMI input 1.
Okay, this is like an all-in-one system here.
And then our display port and HDMI outputs. This is just depending on what your monitor supports. And then we're going to have a power plug and a power button that you can turn off and on for your fuser. So input 1 is going to connect to your second PC. Input 2 is going to connect to your main PC. And then DisplayPort out or HDMI out is going to connect from the fuser to your monitor. You'll also notice you'll have a remote. So Def 1 is going to turn the fuser on or off. CH1 is going to display your second PC only. CH2 is going to display your main PC only. And then Auto is going to fuse them. Also note
there's a fucking remote for this thing.
Shipping rules, there's no battery.
Okay.
The feet, those are just like little stickers that you can peel off. And as you see, for me, that's this cable right here. Personally, I use DisplayPort, so I'm going to go ahead and connect it right there.
Well, at least they give you that option. You're not limited to HDMI. You can use DisplayPort if you want. That's pretty funny. But it doesn't really do you any good because, I mean, you're still limited by HDMI coming out of both your computers, which have a lower resolution than what DisplayPort can give you. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Our monitor turns on, everything looks good, and then we can press CH1 to toggle to our second PC, and then CH2 to toggle to our main PC,
and then auto
if you want to fuse.
We'll fuse them together.
The stuff up there, and yeah. So right away, you're gonna notice that whenever you move your cursor, it's going to duplicate. Your second PC is going to show the exact same thing as your main PC. And some of you may like this, but this is not how you should have it. So you're gonna wanna go onto your second PC and press Windows P. And then this pop-up will appear and you're gonna press extend. And then some of you, it might automatically work perfectly, but some may not. So you're gonna have to drag to the right and then your cursor will appear right here. You can just double click and press on display settings, and then you can
merging them together
and swap these. And press apply. And now I can drag left and right onto the monitor and it works good. Also, since we're already here, let's go ahead.
Why would you extend the displays? Wouldn't you want to?
The settings we're gonna need for the ESP. So this is my main monitor. You can go ahead and press identify, and then you'll see the two on this monitor, 1K 240, and then also 2K at 144 240. You'll notice one display turns off, both might, but whenever it turns back. All right, so now that the fuser is
okay, this is what I want to see. He's got it blurred.
And inject the ESP into our game. So go ahead and load up your game, and then take your remote, press CH1 to go back to your second PC. And remember how I showed you earlier, we got the display to show on the monitor rather than the second screen. We're gonna go ahead and load up our blurred folder, run blurred. And now we can see our ESP has appeared.
Is blurred the cheat software? Is that what that is? I thought it was just something he had there so that you could, yeah. because they also must be sponsoring the video as well, which is crazy.
And then we can go ahead and press on the auto button, and now it's injected into our game. It's on our main PC, and everything is good to go. All right, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and unbox.
I want to see what
Diffuser looks like.
I want to see it in action.
Have to flash EDID because of random real time and then some numbers. Also, make sure you have 00 selected.
Dude, this is so in depth.
Go to file, save as. A few things. So we're gonna see output input from our second PC to the fuser. So we're gonna get that in. Now the fuser has turned on. Button and unfuse. It says H. Head and toggle to HDMI 2 only, and once okay. And then we're gonna right click on our wallpaper to flip these. So go ahead and drag. Give us a lot of time in the future. A few of you might notice you're stuck on 60 hertz. Me personally, you can go ahead and. All right, so for flashing EDID,
I don't care about flashing. I want to see this thing in action.
We're gonna see right here USB-C CH here. Go to downloads, select settings. You'll be good to go. We're gonna go ahead and check, and we are good. Now you should, if you're having any issue. Now some of you panel, we're gonna go to change resolution. You can just look at these settings and try to copy them, and then any issues you have should be resolved. Loading up blurred, I went ahead and held K4 so I would be on HDMI 2 only, and I loaded up blurred just like so. I'm gonna go ahead and press load on whatever game I want, and then let this load for a second. Okay, and now that the ESP has loaded, I'm gonna go ahead and press and hold K4 one more time so I can get back to HDMI 1, and then automatically it went to overlay on, so now the ESP is.
I want to see it working. He won't. He's got the balls to make a video and show you how to do it, but he doesn't have the balls to show his shit. What a punk ass. That was very good. You think at least it'd be good if I was cheating. The only place I personally think hacking in video games is when they're in a private server dedicated to it, like modded private lobbies. Yeah, I mean, then it's just modding. But yeah. I mean, again, if you're playing a single player game, or you're in a private lobby, right? Private server with your buddies and everyone knows what's going on. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Sadly, I'm not even sure if I want to invest in Modern Warfare 4 to play DMZ. I don't have the time. I'm not even sold on it, bro. I mean, we haven't even, they announced it, what was it, 2 months ago? We've seen zero video. We've seen zero gameplay. I'm out. Until they show us something, I'm not interested in it. It's very suspicious that they can show us everything else except for DMZ. And very, very sus, if you will. Man wearing long sleeves and gloves so you can't identify him from his hands. He's showing enough of his house that somebody somewhere knows who the hell this guy is. Obviously his parents' house. I don't even trust COD enough so you won't miss much. No, I'm lost. I just landed the sales job for custom home security. Congrats, Bubba. Let's go, dude. Good for you, man. Gotta go file some shit for the job. Have fun. Nah, he's too young to retire. He's a youngin' still. Many more years to slave at a job. All right, got to get back to staring at a monitor at my desk instead of my phone in the break room. Y'all have a good day. You too, sub. Take care. I'm not smart enough to cheat, clearly. Holy crap. Have a great day. Yeah, I want to see it in action, man. That's what I want to see. Let's see. We have any actually like working? Oh, this guy doesn't care. He'll show his face.
Today we're actually going to be doing something very different on the channel. We actually did get a full DMA setup sponsored.
Oh, this guy just exudes arrogance, doesn't he?
Same people over at lmarket.net who sell cheats for all of your favorite games. In the box as well, this is what a fuser is. It basically
they're all different looking, I've noticed.
ESP. As you can see, there's 3 different slots we can choose from. We got one card is successfully installed in the
yeah, see, this is the card thing I was telling you about.
We do have to
a little different than the other setup.
And we are going to go back, which is basically the other things, okay? On Intel, it's going to be disable VT/D. In my case, it is going to be an open up Windows PowerShell.
There is so much involved to get this thing just running.
Time.
To get here, you're going to go to System Agent
Oh, you got to get into BIOS and shit.
Update port that's going to it. So basically, you're going to open the other end into your second PC, do the work for you. Once you guys do storage of the
Okay, next part.
Okay, so when it asks a card in it, so basically turn it off like I.
All right, so here, this is the route. This is the route to get everything set up. So you have your gaming PC next to your monitor, PCI Express, your DMA card that goes in the computer, sends a signal via USB 3.0 to your second PC, your cheating PC, but they got a laptop here. HDMI out from that into a fuser. Gameplay out from the main computer to the fuser. That's where it combines everything. It's like a combiner. The KM box looks like it plugs into both. So your mouse goes into that KM box and then it splits off to both computers. This is insane.
Showed you previously. Around plugged into the your mouse would be in the top right. They do have symbols on the actual card itself.
And then you have to have firmware on all of these components.
So we're gonna get this set up, and then basically when you flash, you are going to unplug both USBs from your computers, and the secondary PC is going to get plugged into the gaming PC slot on the bottom. So connections on, you're going to hit close, and that's basically all. They're going to have to pry the piece of plastic off. And that little button right there is basically how you flash it to up to my secondary PC monitor. And I'm saying, and you're going to basically finish kmbox.net. This install. Alrighty, so that's actually all set for you guys.
So the setup is wild. Everything has to be updated. Everything has to have new firmware.
You guys can plug your mouse in on the top, or you guys skipped right. So you're gonna basically open up this installer, and you're gonna wait for that to load. Once you get here, you're gonna
playing Counter-Strike,
and you're gonna hit enter to install the clutch loader, and it's gonna do all that.
So the other guy was using
it's gonna bring you to this website.
Blur.
To launch, and you're gonna
this guy's using Clutch Solution.
You're gonna hit that check mark and hit open. Basically gonna press yes on that prompt, wait for that to load. Basically gonna download all of your updates and whatnot, and it's gonna do all the wizardry behind you. And then you're gonna go back to the config section here for Counter-Strike 2. You're gonna hit use DMA. You're gonna press fuser. You do have to wait for this to load first. 1 second. As you guys can see, game not running yet because our game is not running yet. So we actually have to go on our main computer in just a minute. We're gonna go ahead and hit refresh here. And once it works, we're gonna hit display. There we go. Then we're gonna go to aim, or we're gonna go to input mode. We'll do kmbox.net. We're gonna type in the IP.
So much involved here.
This could differ for you, as well as a
look at all the options they have.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Okay, turns on aimbot immediately.
And that's basically how that works. Turn your aimbot on. Yeah, we'll use alt. Why not? We'll use a delay of 0. We'll use a recoil script as well. And visuals, we'll turn on ESP. And we're just going to leave that default. We're going to save. And let's turn on sound ESP as well.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's basically waiting for our game. You guys have to go to your display setting. Also have to set your...
this guy might actually show some...
website. Going to check under main.
Some gameplay.
KM box. So if I focus for you right there... If the camera wants to focus, that would be great. Where the actual cheat is running, you're gonna hit launch. You're gonna hit start. And basically, you're gonna hit yes on this prompt.
Spends all this money on a cheating setup, and he can't even get himself a decent camera. Huh?
The wizardry in the background, as you guys can see. All right.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna reiterate ESP's working. My game is down below. I'm gonna get my little remote here. As you guys can see, this comes with
yeah, this is what I want to see.
And basically, I'm gonna press auto.
Basically.
Alrighty, guys. As you guys can see, the ESP is actually working on my main computer. This is it right above on the secondary PC. Like I said, this is my gaming.
And
PC.
it just.
We're gonna go.
That's fucking crazy.
We're gonna go ahead and walk. Boom. As you guys can see, that is how DMA works. And if I hold Alt and I peek him, the trigger bot will work. I'm going to mount my camera up for a few minutes, and I'm going to show you guys how this actually works. As you guys can see, the ESP is working. I'm going to hold Alt for my trigger bot, and it's going to start shooting. We're going to use a deagle, hold Alt. We're going to peek. Oh. Now, by no means is this going to be perfect, as my top monitor is 1080p and the bottom's 4K, and the diffuser supports only like 60 Hz for 4K. That's why it's going to be a little bit laggy on my end. But if you guys are rocking 1080p or 2K monitors, you guys should be all set. And I mean, this is DMA cheating. It's literally running through your other computer. You literally will never get back banned ever. And it's probably the safest way to cheat on your main. So if you guys want to buy it, like I said, check out lmarketdma.com. Thank you, Lmarket, for supplying me with the DMA setup. And, you know, if you guys want to see more content with this DMA kit, let me know down below. If you guys want to... But honestly, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Wow. What's this guy's name? Luciano? Luciano? Lucchini? Luciano. It only has, there you go. Okay. That's, yeah. 231,000 views on this video. That's fucking nuts, man. Wow. That's crazy. So that's a way people are cheating now. It's a lot of money, man. Not smart enough to cheat, clearly. Holy crap. I have enough spare wires for this setup. Yeah, same here. I am to the point now where I'm just giving them away. You guys need HDMI cables? Dude, I got like 1,000 of them. If you want to see a good hacking video, look up the wiggle that killed Tarkov. Guy still sucks. I don't think he was really, I think he was just trying to, show you what it consists of. But yes. If you have to cheat to be subpar, why are you even gaming? Why? Go do something else. Go outside, do something, get another hobby. Survivor Cadet, how you doing? What happening? I was just letting everyone know that over the last couple of days, I discovered a new way that people are cheating on PC. I couldn't believe it. My mind was blown. I did a deep dive into this thing. I didn't watch any videos though. I was just reading all of this stuff. The lengths that people will go to cheat. If those people would use the same energy to go find a real job. Oh my God. It's too bad. Insane. Here, let's see. All that work for nothing because I want to see green boxes all over the map when I'm gaming. That's the way you cheat. That's the way I've seen it too. When people get caught live streaming and they have their cheats on, it's always a green box, and it's like wireframe people inside of it. I'm looking for a video, another one. Okay, I got another shame video here for you guys to watch. If you use cheats, I'll just assume you suck ass at the game and I'm better than you as an idiot at games. Here's another one. I present you the Hall of Shame.
I think it's finally time to address the allegations. I'm letting everything out of the bag. Yes, for the next 24 hours, we are focusing on one specific topic. Does Legend 6K use a Cronus. Short answer, no.
Oh.
But I can show you why a lot of people
Never
think
mind.
so in today's video.
His video is literally called Using a Cronus Zen. I tested a Cronus Zen in Warzone for 24 hours. And then the video says, no, I'm really just that good. What's the point? I guess no one has the balls to actually show them using it.
This is the Cronus Zen button. This is for entertainment, and it's to show off the Zen and how damaging it is to the game. Do not buy a... I know Jarvis...
Okay, so this guy's using one, and he has a PSA that he wants you to know about.
I know Jarvis has said this before and it didn't end well for him, but this is for entertainment and it's to show off the Zen and how damaging it is to the game. Do not buy a Cronus Zen. Now that I have a Cronus Zen in my possession for all...
Don't buy one, I'll do it for you.
...to show you guys that I'm not actually using it, it will be posted up on this wall. The Cronus Zen is a $100 controller accessory made by Collective Minds, and its base purpose is to be able to use any controller on any console. Basically, with this attachment, you can use like a PS4 controller on the new Xbox. You can use an Xbox Elite
Not what it's used for.
on the PS4. You kind of get the idea.
Yeah.
It's also advertised to be able to give players no input delay who use keyboard and mouse on console. But the main selling point of the Cronus Zen actually comes from its third function, which is the ability to digitally mod your controller. The Zen says that it's capable of mods such as jump stabilizer, hair triggers, drop shot, auto run, rapid fire, and these are not only Fortnite mods, but they're also mods for Apex Legends, Warzone, and a ton more games. The one mod
That's the Animal Crossing?
Fortnite aim abuse.
Why would you want to cheat in Animal Crossing?
The mod that people claim to be borderline controller aimbot. How I understand the Cronus Zen to work is that it gives players the ability to use pre-made mods or actually use their own scripts and macros. These mods and scripts basically abuse the in-game aim assist function and slightly shake your crosshair to give you enhanced language to make their own mods. And this function of the Zen has led to a lot of people selling different scripts claiming that they're better than the game or not. Right now, I am not using the Cronus Zen. I want to first have a base of kind of what I can go off of.
He uses the stick extender. You see that on his right stick?
So I want to see how much better that aim
I used to run those a long time ago. Okay, can we get into the Garrett?
Out of an actual win. That guy might be using the Zen though. Holy. I just went to adjust the values and it literally took me an entire hour to figure out how to use this thing again. And honestly, I personally think that the #1 reason why it's such a big issue in Fortnite is because it's undetectable.
Whenever this video was made, I think they've actually made strides, huge strides then.
Works is because of the aim assist mechanic that's already in the game. Definitely cheaters out there. However, where it starts to get really noticeable is with players that already have decent aim. The Cronus Zen itself does not give players better aim. Basically what it does is enhances players' aim. So if a player's aim is already pretty decent, adding a Cronus Zen on top of it is going to make it really good.
Yeah. All right, so he doesn't talk about he doesn't get into the mouse and keyboard thing, which I really wish he would. He's a controller player, so that doesn't really concern him, I guess. But it's the mouse and keyboard situation that people are abusing it. As you may know, consoles have support for mouse and keyboard on hundreds of games. Well, over 100. But not every game has mouse and keyboard support, so people will beat that by using this cheating device to, again, make their console think that what they plugged in is a controller when it actually isn't a control. It's a mouse and keyboard. So then they get to take advantage of aim assist with the mouse and keyboard. So that's what people do on PUBG. And I've seen people that get caught using it say, well, I'm a PC player and I want to play with my friends, so I have to use this device because I can't use a controller. And okay. All right. Cheater. Like that girl that Subnuke was talking about that we caught red-handed. Mouse and keyboard support is already available on console on Call of Duty. So when this girl we caught her using this device and her excuse was, I need to use it for my mouse and keyboard. And I'm like, no. It already has support. You can already plug your mouse and keyboard in and play Yeah, no. And then she didn't have anything to say after that. So that's where the console cheaters. This is what console cheaters do. All I want to do is make people miserable. Yes. Manic, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I discovered a new cheating thing called DMA cheats on PC, and the way that it's done is just insane. So I was just kind of talking about that today. And then someone mentioned that they had never in their experience run into a cheater on console before. So I was showing this because I'm sure everybody at some point has run into a cheater, whether they knew it or not. Somebody has played with or against a cheater in a multiplayer game. When I had an Elite Series controller, I used the taller stick so I could quick flick while switching targets while sniping. I use the I don't have them. This is just the default or whatever. But I used to use the adapters 20 years ago when they first came out on the 360. I used it on because they come in a set, but I only used it on the right stick, obviously for aiming, because it did give you a little more precision. You have a little more leverage. The problem is it'd cramp your hand up because you had to have your thumb that much higher than the stick, so it didn't feel natural. So I only used it for a little bit, and it was nice to have for a little while, but eventually I'm just like, man, my hand hurts. I can't play for that long with it, and I decided to move on. Went back to the old school controller, but it's funny to see this guy using it. Any little advantage they can get. So he's even got the controller plugged in. Oh wait, no, that's because it's the Zen. Never mind. He has to have it plugged into the Zen. Absolutely, you can cheat on console. The stick drift on my old Elite controller would override any cheats. Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it a lot. I mean, again, PUBG. I mean, even fucking Call of Duty back when I did play. We saw it. You kind of when you play a lot and you've played at different levels, it's easier to see these types of things. Now, I mean, it's not always 100%. Some people are just that good, right? But when they're turning on you and shit, and then we go look at their stats, and their stats just don't tell us the same story that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little weird, but yes, people are still cheating. And it's sad. What a sad sack of shit they are, huh? They always find a way. Always. Okay, there was something else I was going to talk to you guys about today. And I don't think it's been confirmed yet. Okay, I saw something earlier, but I think it's just a continuation of the leaked roadmap the other day from Xbox and the disc to digital. I'm seeing stories pop up in the last 24 hours that, you know how it is when they say confirmed, that the Xbox 360 games are going to be coming out on PC later this year. But again, I don't know if that's because of a leaked roadmap that hasn't been confirmed, or if someone somewhere got confirmation. I haven't read that far into it. But I'll tell you this: these leaks and a lot of the stuff that's been happening in the gaming news for the last couple of weeks, they are inspiring a lot of what if scenarios that people are talking about now. I saw a guy yesterday posted something saying that he has confirmation that the next consoles are going to be $800 for the PlayStation and between $900 and $1,200 for the Xbox. I don't know. I don't believe anything until I hear it from Asha. Until Asha opens her mouth and says, "This is what," I don't believe anything that comes out of anywhere. But I also think we're a couple of years away from the next console, so it doesn't really matter either way. Yeah, so like this right here. Listen to this headline. Microsoft wants the next gen Xbox Helix to play every Xbox game ever made. According to who? And this is from Tom's Hardware, which is they're pretty good. They're pretty good about what they write about. That's like hearsay. Where did you hear this? Yeah, they're just taking this leaked, that's what it is. They're taking this leaked roadmap thing and they're just running with it, and they're letting their ideas run wild. But instead of like saying, "Hey, this is an opinion piece," or "This is a rumor mill," or anything, like before the story starts, this is how rumors and this is how shit starts right here. Right here. It's kind of the same thing that happened a couple years ago when that rumor, I still don't know where exactly it started from. Someone said it was confirmed that Steam's going to be available on Xbox. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It never did happen. Ended up being something super silly for the PC. It was that you can add your Steam games to the PC game app on PC. That was it. That's all it was. But someone took it upon themselves to say confirmed and start this huge rumor that people still believe. I still see it talked about. I read one earlier today. People are talking about PlayStation 6 is going to have a disk drive, so they're going to go to Xbox because they're confirmed to have a disk drive, they're confirmed to have physical media, and they're confirmed to have Steam. Where? Show me the confirmation, please. And every time I ask, I get do your own research, which is very telling. If I ever got the point where I want to use cheats, I deserve to get my gamer privilege revoked and have to wear a cone of shame. Yes. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, shame on you, Tom's Hardware. Shame on you. All right. So with that being said, I have a question for you guys. What is everyone going to be playing this weekend? And tell me you're playing Gears of War. Anybody here going to be playing Gears of War over the weekend and want to play some Horde mode? I'm going to try to get some games in Friday night. Saturday we have or is it Sunday? I think it's Sunday actually. Sunday we have a family dinner going on, and I think Saturday we have something going on as well. So I'm going to try to get some games in this weekend. But if anyone is interested, and anyone's a big Gears fan like I am, if you guys want to get some games, I'll be on. I've been playing Halo, MCC, multiplayer. Good. If you miss that, if you miss those games, you got to go back and play them. That's what I love about the MCC collection. Is it's everything up to 5. Now you don't get the spin-offs, you don't get the the other little. You just get the main games there, which is cool. And is ODST? Do you still have to pay for that, or did they just start giving it out to people? I had to pay for it, I think, because it was a DLC add-on. But play through those campaigns, bro. I think you'll have a good time. It's too bad they never added 5. 5 should be added. I would love to replay 5 on mouse and keyboard. Or shit, just on my PC in general. All right. I'm gonna take a quick breather. I'm gonna go see what the wife is up to, what's going on in the house. I will be back in just a few minutes. I am back. What do you need to do to play? Just have to have Game Pass. Game Pass, or you pre-ordered it, basically. I have Gears E-Day pre-install. I don't know if you still have to pay or not. It is part of Game Pass. I'm gonna pop it open right now too. Are they allowing downloads? Because it doesn't start until tomorrow. Oh, cool. Okay. Looks like you have to look it up too, because it's not like just on Game Pass, ready to go. I literally have to search it. Come on, Asha. Come on, Asha. You can do better than that. Yeah, because it says pre-install. Let me see what the pre-install gives you. Oh, it's not a pre-install. I'm like, there's no way that they're gonna let the game files be floating out there for months. No, the pre-install is 10 megabytes. It's just a placeholder. Yeah, and there's no, it's a separate download, and there's no way in one store menu, there's no way to find it. You have to go actually search it. This is what I'm talking about. It drives me nuts. Like I get it. You want to look at it for your consoles and stuff, but you're obviously pushing to a PC future. So like, can we fix the PC app? Can we make it work a little bit better? Come on, Asha. I mean, don't leave us PC people out. You need us because we're the future for you. It's crazy to me. So I have to look up. I'm just gonna look up E-Day multi. Let's see what it comes up with. There you go. There it goes. So you figure that if I went to Gears of War E-Day, everything would be there, including the beta, right? Like Steam always, if you're scrolling down and it has a trial or whatever, it'll tell you download demo. It'll say download beta. It'll, whatever. It's all in one page. You don't need multiple pages. That's why I don't. You want to sell games on PC. You want to attract PC people. You got to do better. You got to do better with your app, man. Downloading right meow, like passing an IQ test. Yeah, it's just, we talk a lot about bad menus and UI in current games. Like one of the worst I've seen in a long time was on Delta Farce. Just, it was menu and menu. It's a million menus, man. We don't need all that. This is like very similar to that. There's just too much. Just put everything on one page. We don't need multiple pages. It's fine. Well, if you guys are going to play tomorrow, have fun. Hell yeah. If you can't find it, you're too dumb to play. Speaking of Asha, she rolled out a new achievement system a few hours ago. Oh yeah? That's funny, because I just literally searched Xbox News and I saw nothing. Here, I'll do it again. She's not doing a very good job. 47 minutes ago, Xbox Project Helix Live, whatever the fuck that means. Key backwards compatibility and disc to digital plans. 8 hours ago, Gears of War fans convinced the coalition to add versus to E-Day. Nothing, man. There's literally nothing in the top stories about that. That's crazy. Search for Gears beta. Yeah, I just put E-Day multi and it popped right up. So this is an actual preload. It's taking its sweet ass time though. There we go. Oh, it's 3 separate installs. Yeah, the multiplayer beta, which is 22 gigs. You have Horde Siege mode, which is 40 gigs, and then Versus, which is another 40. The math ain't mathin', man. That should be 80. That should be over 100 gigs, and it says 62. So there must be overlap of files for them. Either way, here we go. Install all 3. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be ready. Starts tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Or no. Oh shit, there's no time. Now I have to go to the internet, because instead of having on this page, like, it starts August 6th at whatever time, it doesn't say anything on this page. There's no information. So that means that now I have to go online and physically look it up where it should have just been right here. Like this. Come on. These are rookie mistakes, Asha. Come on. What are you even doing over there? You have to be in the store to search for a game. If you're in news, you get news for the game. Dumb. Yes, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole PC app needs to be reconfigured, like, from the ground up. We need to start this over again. Demos and betas are just different entities. Sword Art did the same thing. Just posted. It was posted 2 hours ago. Can't miss it. They added voice chat to game records, so people all over X are hyped. Okay. Asha Shar. Players have been asking for voice chat and captures for a long time. Starting today, it's here. You'll also see more on achievements and wish lists in this latest update. What does that mean? Are you saying that if you're wearing a headset and you're playing with people, when you capture something, it also pulls your mic as well? Like if I was streaming and someone were to clip it, it wouldn't just be the game, it'd be the game and my voice. Is that what that is? You'll see more on achievements and wish lists in this latest updates. Voice chat and game captures, new ways to view achievements, more control over cloud saves. So what is this? What's the achievement? What's the achievement system? You said that she rolled out a new achievement system. What is that? What's the achievement system? What does that do? Is that what they were talking about, where they're going to add achievements to older games? I gotta log the fuck in to read this. I'm good, man. I don't really care about X. I'm not really concerned with that platform. All right, okay. Freedom Escape, what's going on, buddy? They added voice chat to game records, so people all over X are hyped up. What are game records? I'm so excited for Gears. Might be cranking hog now. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. I mean, the speeds are nice. I'll give them this. They have increased their server speeds when you're downloading things. It's not always, but I mean, when I'm downloading things from Steam or Epic or any of the other platforms out there, it's usually 800 megabytes plus is what I'm downloading at. Steam is usually the fastest. Sometimes it gets up to 900, but typically right around 800 is where it kind of sits. Right now on Xbox, downloading the E-Day beta, I'm sitting at 750-ish, kind of fluctuates from there. So I'm happy with that. It used to be like 400. So at least they're doing something there. We are spicing up achievements and making them more like PlayStation or better. What does that mean? And who's we? Are you part of the development team or are you quoting her? Going to be a good weekend for sure. When you say clip that, record 30 seconds to 2-minute videos. Right. That's a clip. Or you just hit the clip button. I think I have it set so that, like, if you press it, you take a screenshot. If you hold it, it does whatever the video length is. Right. I know what that is. It will now also capture voices and parties in game chat. That's what I was asking. That's what I was. Okay. I gotcha. That's something that people have been asking about, is what you're saying? I thought about that years ago when with my PUBG clips. It's like, oh, I remember when I was doing it. It would be nice if I could have my voice or the conversation I'm having with my friend in the clip at the same time. But I never really thought that that was something they would do. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so what is the achievement thing? I can't read it, and I don't have access to. It's not in the news. Yeah, apparently, it's only on X, so I can't. Oh, here we go. Here, I'll go to Reddit. Asha confirms Xbox will get a platinum trophy equivalent later this year. What is that? Isn't that a PlayStation thing? So she's copying PlayStation now? Okay. All right, so this is just a screenshot of that, and it just says that there's voice chat and game captures, new ways to view achievements, whatever that means. And then someone asked, when are you going to solve the platinum trophy equivalent with achievements? And she said, team is working on something for later this year. So what is the new achievement system that she rolled out? Platinum just means you get every other trophy available in the game. Don't think that's so important. Oh, I gotcha. But it's a PlayStation thing, so they're gonna tweak that. So now there's gonna be a platinum trophy for getting all the trophies. So it's funny because some games actually have that. It's the very last achievement you get, and it's for acquiring all other achievements. But don't they call them rare achievements over here instead of platinum trophies? But I guess I don't understand what that's for. Not much details, but they look cooler, shinier. Platinum trophies like PlayStation, basically a reason to earn achievements, and they can be shown off. Basically a reason earn. I mean, I earn achievements. That's part of the reason why I'm kind of happy not to be on console anymore. I mean, you can still get achievements on PC, but I'm always a sucker for getting 100%, for getting the 1,000 gamer score in each game. 007 achievements are broken. I'm only half through the game and keep getting complete collections. On are you playing it on Xbox? We don't have a platinum trophy until now. The team you're referring to, our client base, they've added it themselves, but Xbox has never had that. Yeah. I mean, it's a PlayStation thing, right? The platinum, the trophy system is a PlayStation thing, right? So she's gonna copy PlayStation and have a platinum trophy later this year. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm not really okay. I don't know if that's front page news. So I can't find it. Okay, so what is, where was it? Speaking of Asha, she rolled out a new achievement system okay, so what is the achievement system she rolled out? You have on Xbox and PC. Oh, I got you. Oh, you bought 007 on the Xbox ecosystem? Okay, got it. I bought mine on Steam. That's why I was like, are you talking about like Steam achievements? The plat and new shinies, that's the system. The stuff we're talking about right now? Oh. I'm confused. You said she rolled it out. This says it's coming later this year. Which one is it? Did she roll it out? Did she roll it out? Are we talking about two different things? I'm confused again. I think you like to confuse me on purpose, is what it is. So what we're talking about, the PlayStation achievement system, right? That from what this says is coming out later this year, but you said she rolled out a system. So what did she roll out today? Yeah, I bought it on Xbox so Wolfie can play too. Got it. Okay. Got it. Got it. Sorry, nothing today. Okay. Oh, okay. So she outlined what she didn't really outline. She just said that the system's coming later this year. Got it. Okay. All right. So when you say rolled out, that means like it happened right now. When you roll something out, that's right now. That's just for future reference. I think you try to confuse me on purpose. I think I really do, man. It's out today for insiders. Oh, okay. It doesn't show that on here. Not the public. Okay. Okay. Got it. All right. So interesting. I don't really give a shit about achievements, and especially achievements from PlayStation. I could care less. When are we going to get more backwards compatibility games on PC? That's what I want to know. When can I stick my disc into the machine and it gives me a digital code so I can put that disc far away from me? When can I fire up my 360 games and play those on the Series X or on my PC? Because I mean the Xbox, the old Xbox games with all the little eye candy they have on here, it looks good. Old Xbox games look good. I want to see some 360 games now running at 4X with AA, VSync. I want to see what those games look like, man. Yeah, for my house, it makes more sense to buy on Xbox so everyone can play. If it's PC only, I'll grab on Steam for real good sales, obviously. Yes. Well, I mean, you're set for the future too, because if you're still buying games on Xbox and you're buying them like PC wise, then you'll be ready for Helix, because that's what's going to run on the Helix. So good. I like it. There's two achievements that I haven't been able to get on Bright Light, First Light. Let's call it Bright Light. That's not what I'm looking for. It is positively shocking. Make an enemy taser another enemy. That one's broken. And the soft landing, tackle an enemy over a ledge. I've done that so many times. It does not work. So those are the only two achievements I'm missing on Steam. But again, I'm not that concerned with Steam achievements. Xbox 20 years ago, when they first came out, adding achievements to games was genius back then, because it gave you an incentive not only to play the game, but to replay the game and do different things to get all the achievements. That's achievements added replayability to every game, which was awesome. And then of course Sony had to come out and try to, do the same thing. And now Asha's copying Sony, which Sony copied Xbox 20 years ago. It's funny. Just funny to see that. Now I knew that they were talking about adding achievements to older games, older like original Xbox games, which I think is cool. That's cool. It's not a selling point, but it is something nice, Won't we buy in Helix? Get PCs for everyone first. Yes, yeah. It doesn't make sense, especially since you're already on PC. The next one is basically going to be just a neutered PC anyhow. This will probably be the last console gen we get. Yes. I think a lot of people are saying the same thing. And it's not just because of that. I think it's money. A lot of people are like, no, if this next console is over $1,000, I'm done gaming. Now, I don't know if that's true, but again, that's where cloud gaming is going to fill that gap. For the people that can't afford the next console, there will still be a very cheap way for people to continue gaming. Because I hear that's another one that I hear is that we're going to lose all these, these low income people when gaming goes, but no, that's not. You'll have cloud gaming. I wouldn't be surprised if they revisit this other program they shit canned a few years ago. They're building a dedicated dongle that you plug into your TV for cloud gaming. So there's going to be ways for people to continue gaming on a budget gamers. But you got another 2 years before that even happens. We probably won't see the next consoles until fall of 28. Series S is our media center, so I'll keep that going as long as I can. Not a bad idea for your disk usage and whatnot. Because that plays ultra high def Blu-rays. What do they call them? The HD, ultra HD Blu-rays. So that's a nice. Well, I mean, if you would have bought it years ago, that's a nice little cheap player, I guess. Now the Series S is the same price as what the Series X was when they came out almost 6 years ago. You like the word dongle? I learned from setting up the Miss on FF14 yesterday on the Switch that their free trial profiles are per console. So in order to keep playing that game for the next 10 years, I have to stay on Xbox. I can move my account from Xbox to PC, but I have to pay $20 a month. What? What does that mean? You can move my account from Xbox to PC, but you have to pay $20 a month. What does that mean? Series S is digital only, but it has all our streaming services. The Series X has the disc player. If console goes out entirely, I might move that over to the TV for everything. Oh, I got you. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot that was a digital only. I thought it was just I just thought it was a cheaper version of the console. Yeah, you're right. I've never seen one. Believe it or not, I've never seen a Series S. All right, well, that changed my whole perspective then. What do you use it as? You use it as like like you said, media center. So are you like transferring videos? Are you using it? Like, that's something I used to do with the old Xboxes, the original Xbox. I put, Xbox Media Center on it. And then I'd have those in each of the kids' rooms with routers and shit. And then my main computer had a 2 terabyte hard drive that was full of movies and TV shows and shit. So they could just fire up their Xbox in Xbox Media Center and they could just watch whatever they want. It was great. The whole house was wired up. It was awesome. We had the PS5 for disc 2. Got it. It's a sad thing. It's an MMO. Got it. Okay. Okay. So because of the game that you're playing, it's if you move your account, it costs you $20 a month because of the game type it is. The Final Fantasy 14 is tied to a Square Enix account tied to the email. If If I move to PC, I have to make a whole new email and start a whole new game or pay $20 to transfer data. Got it. Okay. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. Yeah, cat's got my tongue. I don't even know what to say. That sounds weird to me. Very strange. Anyhow, we're poor. Only one TV in the house. Sirius runs all the streaming services. If the kids want to watch TV, they turn on the Xbox. Oh, I got you. Okay. So your TV doesn't have that built in. You're using that to handle all your streaming services, and I got it. Okay. And your TV is basically just a display. It's just a monitor. Got it. I understand. Okay. Is this done yet? I want to fire it up and see if it'll let me play. Are the servers up early? See what it does. It's gonna be like, no, you're too early. It's starting. Doing something. All right. So for those of you that are interested in playing this, if you're on PC and you're on the PC Game Pass game app, Xbox app, whatever, you have to search for it, because for some reason, again, they don't put everything on one page. You have to like physically look for it in a completely different area. So I know that loses people a lot. Again, hopefully Asha gets somebody in here to fix it. But for now, they're going to have things in different locations instead of just on one fucking localized page, which Steam does. Come on, look at Steam. If you really want your platform to grow, look at what Steam does. I'll learn this because I set up the Mist on the Switch and wanted to move my profile over to try on Switch, and it was like, can't do that without a paid subscription, so please make a new account. And first things first, we always got to compile shaders. TV has apps, but no way in hell I'm hooking that to the internet. It's TCL Chinese spy crap. I should disable all Wi-Fi on it. It has nothing to do with my Xbox or PC. This is just Square Enix thing. Got it. Okay. Well, that's pretty shitty of them. That's pretty shitty that they do that to you. So not only did you have to buy the game, but you also had to pay to have an account. That's... I have a, I think it's a Vizio TV from like 2013. It's in our garage now. But at some point, the apps were so old they wouldn't even work anymore. So so I had to hook up a Roku to it. But I mean, it worked great for the first couple of years. But that was the first, I think it was the first smart TV I bought, 2013, something like that. 13, 14, something like that. It's been all over the place. It's been in every room in the house, I think. And now it's out in my garage. That's my garage PC or my garage TV. I have a 4K Roku hooked up to it, which is only a 1080p TV, but it's the oldest Roku in the house. And I basically just, when I'm out there and the wife and I are out there just chilling, whatever, it just plays Seinfeld. It just runs Seinfeld in the background. Oh man. Taking this sweet ass time. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, Penguin. That just sounds crazy because it seems like every developer, every publisher will allow you to, if you, especially if you go to their website, you can actually go to their website and you can link all of your accounts so that, like, I don't know, if you're watching on you're getting Twitch drops, right? You could already have your account linked on the publisher app or publisher website or whatever. Everything is there, so everything's always linked together. But I don't know. Dude, I caught a little of the beatdown. Oh, what does that mean? What is that? You caught a little of the streams? What do you mean? Yeah. I was late today. I didn't start until fucking 1 o'clock. Louis, it's good to have you, man. We're trying to run some gears. But at least this will be out of the way, so tomorrow I can just fire up the game and it'll be good to go. Unless there's a day one patch. Remember, the full game is never on the disc. Yeah, it's crazy and a little sad because it's an MMO and those are a lot of work. Are you sure you can't go to you can't like link your stuff on their website so that you could play anywhere? That sucks, man. I'm surprised you guys aren't screaming to the heavens about how unfair that is, how unfair and unjust that is. I'd be fighting that. Yeah, if we had grabbed a Samsung or Sony, I would have hooked it up, but TCL and Hisense have actual chip solder on the board that their whole job is data mining and sending data to China. Oh, I got you. I wouldn't have those in my house. Actually, I think one of my kids has a Hisense TV. Isn't that like the Walmart brand? Hisense? Is this new gear or old? This is new. E-Day comes out in October. It's a prequel to the original series. So you have young Dom and Marcus. It's gonna be sick, dude. Game looks amazing. Apparently there's some settings on here that are called like stupid. And unless you're running the top AMD processor and a 4090 or a 5090 NVIDIA graphics card, you'll never get anywhere over. And even those cards are only getting like 60 frames, which is insane. So this game is going to be pretty fucking wild. But anyhow, there's a beta this weekend, multiplayer beta for Versus and the Horde mode, which is 12 player Horde mode, man. That's what I want to play. I'm excited. 69 shaders compiled, giggity. I looked into it. I haven't gamed at all, but I'll be down for some Black Ops 1 to prevent bots. They have a Q&A forum and all about. Oh, okay, got it. That's too bad. Vizio's Walmart. Hisense and TCR are all over. Got it. I thought Vizio was Best Buys. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, the Hisense and TCR, they're just budget TVs that are sold everywhere, aren't they? Insignia, but does Insignia make TVs anymore? I thought Insignia quit making TVs like 15 years ago. Matter of fact, I had an old Insignia TV at one point. I think it was my test unit on my bench out in the garage. If I remember correctly, it was the only TV I had that had S-video, VGA in, component video, composite video, and HDMI. It had everything. So all the old consoles could plug right into that bitch. I don't think it's gonna let me in, but I'm gonna see, because it doesn't technically start until tomorrow. And again, It's not on Xbox's website, so I have to go out and find it. Let's see. Gears beta starting time. Oh, look at this. Thank you, AI. Thank you, AI. You make my life so much easier. 3 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, that sucks. It doesn't start until after stream? Boo. Okay, so the beta starts tomorrow at 3 p.m. So 24 hours from 10 minutes from now. That's all right. I wasn't planning on playing it. I wasn't planning on playing it until Friday anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. The last TV was Insignia, and all the guts were Hisense, but it was pretty smart. Oh. That's an old TV. The TV in our living room here behind me is probably 5 years old now, starting to show its age. It's slow to load. The apps they freeze from time to time, and so it's time for a new one. But man, the oldest TV I've had in my possession is in our bedroom now. It's been everywhere, and again, it's lived in a lot of different houses. It's a 55-inch plasma television from 2009. This thing's still kicking up in our room. 1080p, 60 hertz, and it rivals our 4K TV. It looks amazing. Almost there, 91. Let's go. Come on, baby. Well, the shader building isn't as bad as a PlayStation game. Sweet, never was into Gears, but I know you love it. I hope you have fun with it. Oh, this is one of the greatest IPs. This and Halo were the main reason that I was an Xbox fan. Halo got me to switch from PlayStation to Xbox, and then Gears of War cemented my faith in Xbox. This may take a few minutes. Yeah, it's been a few already. I doubt it's going to let me in, but again, I just want to try. And then I'll be ready for tomorrow anyhow, so. You're on Resident Evil on PlayStation?
Gears of War, E-Day multiplayer beta.
Oh, I hate when they do this. What's your favorite Resident Evil? What was your favorite Resident Evil on, let's see, what would it have been? PlayStation 2?
Gears of War, E-Day multiplayer beta. Press enter to start. Press escape. Available from August 6th, 26, 3 o'clock p.m.
There it goes. It tells you in the game.
Welcome to the multiplayer beta. Thank you for being among the first to experience.
No, I want to turn that off. I can't even get into settings.
Available from August 6th, 26, 3 o'clock.
Boo.
Available.
Boo. All right, fine. Okay. The good news is the shaders are done, so we don't have to wait 20 minutes for that. So again, tomorrow, 3 o'clock. That's starting. Runs until the 10th. Plenty of time. And then I think they're going to do another weekend after that from what I was reading. I thought it was just this weekend, but it looks like it's going to be 2 weekends. So, and that's the big news this weekend. Yeah. Whoop. Banshee level 4. Nice. Some Gray Zone. There we go. Oh, I haven't played Gray Zone in forever, man. Forever. Does anybody want to guess the last time I played Gray Zone? Yeah, pretty damn good. July 10th. So I think it was right before I left for Chicago. And I haven't touched it since. Has anything new happened since then? I see there's been a couple small updates. There a patch 4.7.0 server side fix, and then on the 29th they did 4.7.1, which this did 3 things. Okay. So nothing big. Prior to PUBG, my favorite had to be 3 to 4. Okay. Interesting. Never got into Resident Evil. I played the original on PlayStation originally, but never really got into those games. I played a lot of Resident Evil clones in the late 90s, early 2000s. But I don't know what it is. I can't connect with those games. The last one I tried to play was Biohazard, I think. We're going into the creepy mansion house where these people, like, they die, but they come right back to life. Like, you can't kill them. Creepy old people. And I made it to the point where you're in the garage and the guy's trying to run you over with his car. That's as far as I don't even know how far that into the game that is, like an hour, maybe, if that. That was, that's as far as I could make it. My kids like it though. My kids play them. Couple of QL quality of life updates, and they changed the radio tunes. Oh, I don't know if I like that. You mean the ones that play on the little radios? The little blue radios all over the place? Hopefully they added to it and they didn't. Hopefully they added and they didn't remove, because there is one station on there that, man, it gets me moving, baby. I gotta have that music. You gotta try the 4th one. The new ones suck. Story is garbage anyway. I've tried the 4th one. It was on like every system at the time. I think it was even on like GameCube. And you played as Leon, I do believe. Yeah. I tried playing that one on several different consoles and PC, and it just never, again, I just can't get into them games. No matter what I do, I just can't get into them, man. I think I'm crazy. Maybe that's what it is. Yo, it's a great story. I think they just added some good bangers on Lemang radio for sure. Okay, good. That's what we needed. That was everyone's favorite at the time. Yeah, there was, so many games to play back then. If you don't like Reville, this may sound. 007 on stream. I'm IOI creator now. Gears tomorrow and War Dogs over the weekend. Oh, is War Dogs at it again? That's pretty funny. Good luck getting into that playtest. The last one was it was a disaster. A disaster. I was a teenager, still had some jump scares. Hell yeah, man. If you don't like Resident Evil, this may sound crazy, but try the worst Resident Evil game. Resident Evil 6? Which one was 6? I remember 5. Wasn't that the one where you played two different people. They were like in Africa or something, in like war-torn streets of Africa. I think I tried playing that one too. That was on the 360, I want to say. What is 6? Resident Evil 6. The cover looks familiar, but I came out in 2012. So that's the worst one you're saying? Is Resident Evil 6? I thought the worst one was Code Veronica or something like that on the Dreamcast. Wasn't there one on the Dreamcast that was really bad as well? I don't know. Either way. My logic here is that if you can't get behind all the good ones, maybe the worst one, it will be the least Resident Evil like. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. Yeah. I mean, that might work, but I just don't like any of them. Okay. Everything is ready. E-Day is ready. Do I have enough room on my hard drive now? Uh-oh. I might be running out of space. I might have to get rid of some stuff. Oh, nope. I'm way over. 124 gig available. We're gonna have to get rid of some stuff here. Let's get rid of some games, man. Probably never gonna play that again. Rid of that. Yeah, I keep looking at Battlefield 6. I don't know why I have it on my computer. Something about I just can't get rid of it. And I think it's because I had to do all these config files and shit to get it to run right in the first place. But I haven't touched it since May 18th, and even then, I think I just booted it up to see what the update was about, and that was it. I'd probably just need to get rid of this game. I actually played First Light, some 007 First Light the other day, to do the new escalations that they have on there. Those are pretty fun. So yeah, let's get rid of this game. I'm never going to play this, ever. Never going to play this game either. Get on out of here. And I'll never play this game either. Sometimes my eyes are bigger than my abilities. All right, now I got rid of all that. Let's see where we're at. A little bit better. I got to find some more things to get rid of. Rule of thumb on your SSD, you always want to keep it right around 75%. When it goes higher than that, it starts causing problems. So, I just had to do that too. Was that 85% full? Yeah, see. Bree knows. The rank I hear is good. No tanks finally on BF6. Oh, okay. Did they keep the solo mode? I don't know. I think I just need to get rid of it. I'm probably never going to touch it again, ever. Speaking of Peak and I are gonna try. We're gonna try to do. I think Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up. Peak and I are gonna try to do another PUBG stream for you guys in the morning. So I have my console hooked up. It'll stay there so we can sneak those streams in as well. I haven't gamed in all months, brother. So maybe. Yeah, I finally got an opportunity to play some stuff in the last couple days. I haven't really touched anything. There was this game that came out in 2019. It was supposed to be like a spiritual successor to Road Rash. Does anybody remember that game? It's called Road Redemption. I fired it back up because it just happened to. I was going through the list of games, like, you know, what have I missed? My backlog? What can I play? And oh shit, I haven't played this in a while. I fired it up. They've done a bunch of different updates to it. It runs a lot better, and it's really fucking fun. So if you guys are looking for a fun game to play, it's called Road Redemption. Let's see how much it is. It's $20. Looks like there's a DLC that goes with it too. Oh, there's a lot. Holy shit. I had no idea. They've added a lot to this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different DLCs. That's awesome. So the standard game's $20. The supporter edition is $30, and the super supporter edition is $40. Oh, it looks like Helen Keller plays it. That's funny. So I was playing this last night, having a blast. It also has 4 players split screen. So I updated my my Steam Link to the most recent firmware that came out a couple weeks ago, actually. And I got that running. So now I can stream my PC games to my TV, and we can do 4-player split screen in this game. That's gonna be so much fun. Sweet. Did Metal come around? He did. Yes. Yep. He's back. He's back. I'm trying to get games with him too. He's on a wild schedule, so it's hard to pin him down. So anyhow, that's what I've been doing. 007 because they did a new update, and there's some new escalation things to do there, which are kind of fun. And then Road Redemption, which is just a blast. Figure since you gave PUBG a try, I'm working like a slave. I hear you, brother. I barely stream anymore, man. You guys, I mean, you guys know, I barely stream anymore. If I do, it's usually super late in the morning, 11, 12 o'clock. Today I didn't start till 1. I have so many things going on in the summertime that, you know, I'll make up for it for you guys in the winter when I stream all day. As soon as my wife leaves, I'll be streaming until she gets home, because there's nothing for me to do in the winter. I'm stuck inside. Hate it. All right. Anyhow, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. I got to get back to work. The wife's upstairs. She's trying to get her stuff done. I got to get a bunch of stuff done before tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm fingers crossed. I would love to play some games tomorrow and do some fun stuff. So keep your fingers crossed that I'll be here early. I'm going to do everything in my power to be here in the morning. So I will try my best, guys. We'll try to get some games going. Maybe some Gray Zone. I haven't played it in fucking forever. Absolutely, Louis. You and I need to get some games together too, man. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Sorry that I've been kind of non-existent lately. I feel like an absent father. But I will get there, I promise you. All right, everyone have a great day. Peace out.